What up guys, AB here. Today I'm gonna do a short review of the matches in the E7 Masters from week 3. So I'm gonna pick the best of cheese series out of those that were played during week 3. So let's get right into it. So the match I'm gonna pick is CYY against Tetsu in the winner bracket finals. Because I feel like this one was this best of 3 was kind of close. So let's see how it goes. Okay, so I guess yeah, they didn't play much in the spring season, right? Because they have like no games against each other. So Tetsuya's first pick. So the meta right now is, Notos, right? Notos is really strong, but the same goes for Lady of the Scales. So first pick Lady. Okay, okay. I mean that's to be expected. So we have Brunka here. So Tetsu pre-banned Biblis, and CYY went with Brunka Royal because you cannot afford to give your opponent skills and Royal, right? So it's Yuha and Interference, I assume, right? It's pretty standard comp. Okay, okay. So what does CYY pick here? Because he's gonna follow up with like Bryce Syria 4 and maybe another opener on 5, right? Fumir or something. Maybe not Fumir because she's not that great against well, so it's Tenebria and Brassilia, right? Yep. So I'm not gonna lie, this looks really bad for CIY. But yeah, we'll see how it goes, right? So I feel like mm, the set is really good against what Tetsu picked though. But he already has a Rel and Brunka, so her set is not that great. Uh, I would early pick Haseri here because I feel like Haseri against Scales and what's her name? Ren's kind of good. The thing is, I don't really like the early pick Brunka because he's not gonna go Brunka, right? So I feel like you can save the Brunka for later. Okay, but yeah, this looks kind of bad for CRI because he has no way to deal with Tenebria unless he 15%. Like if Tetsu land on more than 2 units, I think the game is kind of over. Oh, he lands on 3 units. I mean, you can't land on Tori, right? So, landing on 3 here with like 6 debuffs, that's very lucky. Considering the fact that, he has triple immunity, so this is actually kind of lucky. So he has Yuha in the front, which kind of makes sense, because like the other units are really useful. Like skills is, you do not want skills on the front, because like she does pretty good damage with her S1 Sovereign, right? So definitely do not want skills on the front. And boosting Tenebria was really a smart choice, right? Because like she's gonna take turns so fast, and then you can cycle to another S3. So I feel like this game is pretty much over actually, because the fact that 3 units got debuffed is really bad. Because like that's not expected from a unit like Tenebria. She doesn't work half the time. Okay, if this is on photogenic, I think it's fine. Maybe you can kill off the skills. But even if you kill off skills, it's kind of hard to win. So, because if you don't kill these skills off, you're gonna get feared forever. Okay, it's not on photogenic. That's kind of rough. Hmm. Okay. I feel like CYY should not ban Bryce Syria. Because I feel like his team, as it may sound, I feel like his team is. I don't think he's dying from a Bryce Syria S3 actually. Like Bryce Syria S3 into like Furion S3, I honestly don't think he's dying. I might be wrong though. Now it's just impossible for him to win, right? So yeah, it's kind of rough, honestly. Might be a big gear gap to attempt for that, but I think that's what you have to do. Hmm. Okay, now he's just dead. Very unfortunate. This Tenebria has like infinite souls. Okay, so yeah, the game is over. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really like Brunka early pick against Lady. Because okay, the issue is that they're not gonna pick Brunka. So I'm pretty sure you can save Brunka for later. And the fact that Brunka is actually really terrible against, AoE buffers, right? So, mm, I honestly feel like you only pick Brunka if they have a single target unit. So, let's say they have Furon on 3, there's really no point in picking Brunka, even if you have like, Crown of Glory. Because it's so risky anyway. So what if it doesn't go Furon? I mean, Furon's pretty meta, but like, what if like this guy is something weird, drafted that's not even AoE, and then you have a Crown of Glory, which means your Bronca has like no artifact. So yeah, let's say if it goes like Renak for some reason, right? Like Renak is really strong against a Crown of Glory Bronca, because like she just dies like right away. Like I mean, even though if you have 30k health, you're not gonna die right away, but you're gonna come like really close to dying, right? So I'm honestly not a fan of the Crown Bronca, but I guess we'll see. Okay, for the second game, well, it looks pretty close to me because the pre-bench is really favored for CRI here because he has first pick and he goes for mate and Tetsu goes Isseria into mate, so that's really a bad sign, right? Because you never ever want to pick Isseria into mate. But mm, pre-banning Balian, interesting. Collie? Wait. Hmm. I mean, Zero is open, but I guess you're not gonna go Zero with like mate first pick, right? That's why I don't like mate first pick. Feels kind of bad against Zero. Okay, so now you just go. Oh, I was gonna say you go Aram. I mean, definitely wanna go Hengai maybe. I think Hengai is kind of good here. Huayang's really good. Huayang and Hengai maybe, right? I think Hengai, Celine. I mean, Celine's pretty good here too. Celine's fine, but what if? Nah, no way, right? I think Celine's fine here. Wait, would Hengai even be bad here? Let me think. That's a car. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, I guess Hengai would not be that great. Hmm, it's kind of rough, honestly. Dude, Loki? He doesn't even have souls, no? Loki isn't what's the name? Shit. Christie really good here? I mean, I think Setsuka is fine. Cause like, he has to ban Hwoarang, right? And then, since he doesn't ban Setsuka, there's almost no chance he lands on Malona, and Malona is just gonna do her thing, right? And even if CC her with Loa, it's not gonna do anything. I don't like this Tetsu draft. I feel like it's kinda bad, but we'll see how it goes. The thing is, like, most of his damage comes from, like, he picked Loa and Isseria into mid. So they're gonna do, like, almost no damage, right? So I'm not sure why he picked Loa and Isseria into mid. Yeah, okay, sure. Then what, right? You're not gonna get anything done with this. Unless you land on everything, right? But even if you do, oh, I see. I mean, that's to be expected, right? I mean, here's like all evasion units, and then Colley's not very reliable, so that's to be expected. And now the game's over. Right? I mean, it was over the moment he did not land on Malona, because Malona just 1v4s, right? Yeah, it's looking really, really bad. I'm not sure why I picked Collie though. Collie is strong, but she's not that strong. I feel like every time. Okay, so Collie's a unit where if you pick her 4-5, she's really good. But if you early pick her, I think she's like garbage. Might just be me, but I'm not really. I mean, I'm not really seeing her value at all. Okay, so now the game is just over, no? There's not much Tetsu can do, and yep, he surrenders. Okay, okay. Okay, so I was saying that Siwawa is favorite game too because of like the pre-bans and the lunatic modes mechanic, right? But right now, game 3, I feel like it's looking really bad for Siwawa because he doesn't really have much units left. Like he's a turn 2 player, so considering the fact that all the good turn 2 units are gone, we'll see what he does next, right? So I think someone has to pre-ban Fury this game. Because like it's game 3 and if you do not prevent Furion, isn't Furion like crazy first pick? Because the thing is, Tetsu is so overconfident here. He prevent Balian for game 3. So if CYY doesn't prevent, what's the name? Uh, Furion, wait, what? Wait, what? There's no Furion prevent. I mean, I guess it's. Why would you prevent Last Rider Crowd though? Feels kind of weird. Hmm. I mean, I guess he wanted to take Furion himself, but who's gonna give you Furion, right? Like, I would ban Skills and Furion, that's for sure. Because, like, Tetsu pre-bans Belian for game 3. Like, he's obviously looking to first pick, Furion. And then you just ban Last of the Crowd and gave him the Furion. Kind of weird. The thing is, like, Last of the Crowd would be so good here simply because of the fact that, all the good debuffers are gone, right? So there's no Secret, there's no Luna, there's no Poly, there's no DN. I mean, I guess that's like, what's the name? Tenebria, but what can you do, right? I mean, I would honestly second pick Tenebria here, because like Huayang is gone, right? Isn't Tenebria so good here? Okay, I kind of like Vinak Real though. Not gonna lie, that's pretty good too. So what would Tetsu do here? Hmm. Although I think like okay, Yuha is definitely better. Um. Okay, so what would CYY do here? Because like if you had Last Rider Crow, don't you just go like Last Rider Crow, Yuha? I mean, I guess it's really weak against Rail. So you definitely need something good on 3. Maybe like Tenebria on 3? I don't know. Although I feel like, yeah, I guess Fire Edda is too strong now that, FCC is gone. I mean, not FCC is gone, Luna is gone. He, he goes for FCC 3, which kind of makes sense, honestly. FCC is really good here. I don't like CYY draft though. I feel like he should just prevent Furion. It will save him so much trouble. Because, like, we know Tetsu he always plays around Furion, right? So if you prevent Furion, like, he doesn't really have anything left to pick here. He doesn't really play anything but Furion. So, like, giving him his convert pick is not very wise. Like, I really don't get the Last Rider Crowd ban, but I guess you'll see. So right now, okay, here's a Para into FCC. So this is the thing I'm confused about. So previous game we saw Iseria and Loa into Make Chloe, and both of those units did nothing, right? Like the fixed damage reduction is just way too much. So I don't, I'm not really seeing the Para into FCC, but maybe it's cooking. Although this is pretty good because like he has Para defense break. So if let's say somehow this FCC or let's say this Yuha or let's say Yuha doesn't have immunity, I think it's really good. Like this Para unit is actually insane if your opponent does not have immunity and then you somehow defense break turn 1, right? Because it just means that, one unit is gonna die. But I'm not sure how much damage this I mean not this LEC, I was gonna say Lionheart. This Summer Break Shala is gonna do. Yeah, Yufin, okay, it's looking really bad for CR right now. Because like Tetsuo is way too tanky, right? Hmm. FCC, Yufin, Yuha. Oh my god. And here's Furen. So like, okay, sure, Charlotte pushes up her team. But like you have a Rel, man. Like those units just don't work well together. Hmm, this is so rough. Wow, wow. This is actually kind of rough. I'm not sure what CRY can do here. I mean, Syra's pretty good. Uh, I mean, it's definitely a force band, right? Um, yeah. Wow, looks kind of rough, honestly. Hmm. Well, I guess you see. The thing is, like, Rel is not enough, right? Like, Rel shines when, um, you have, like, semi-tanky units like Ras or let's say Renak with, like, a mitigation on 3. But let's say if your entire team is squishy, I don't think Rel is gonna do much. The thing is, like, he has squishy units that cannot 1v4, right? So that's like the biggest problem with CRI draft. Rel's only good with squishy units if they can 1v4. Okay, okay, that's kind of good. So you S3 and then you pray that you land defense breaks on Pyrrha, maybe? 10k damage, not a lot, but what can you do? There's a FCC. Okay, now if you land defense break, I think it kills this Yuha instantly. But the thing is, he has immunity on the rest of his units. Um, it's kind of rough. Uh, okay, okay, that's a lot of damage. Wait, FCC is gonna die here. Wow, okay, honestly though, not a single counter, it's kind of crazy. Because, like, he did 3 single targets, right? And now 4 single targets, and no counters from Yufin. But now he's gonna. Yeah, this Fury is gonna kill his entire team, though, if he lands. If he lands on Pera, I think the game is over. He didn't land on Pera, okay. I think you S2 Renak here. Definitely want the Renak to survive. Get some damage in, I guess. Thing is, this Yufin is dangerously close to an S3. Okay, okay. Okay, if this Yufin counters here, it's gonna be kind of bad. No defense break. Oh man. If that landed, I think this. Oh, that landed. I mean, I was gonna say if that defense break landed, I think this Furen is gonna die. Hmm. 4k health. Okay, if it kills the Para, wait. Okay, okay. Well played. If it kills the Para here, oh, it landed again. Uh, hmm. I low-key would S3 Renak. Because with S3 Renak, she gets to take another turn, right? Wow, wait, what? Really? Hmm. Okay. Dude, I would low-key S3 Renak here. If this counters, it's over though. Ah, shit. Because the thing is, Renak can push back, right? Okay, okay, wait, hold up. Maybe there's a chance? No defense break again, though. No defense break again? Bro. And he landed? Wow, this is actually kind of close. Okay, if this miss on Perio, I think we are back. Because he has idols, but does this Perio even lap? Oh, he landed? Okay, okay. Well, now this has to miss. If this lands again, it's gonna be so bad. Um, I mean, you go on Perio and pray that it lands. He missed and he kills. Oh shit. Okay, Soban S1 does way too much damage. Okay, if it doesn't counter here, I think it's fine. Wait, hold up. Yufin's gonna get S3 again before Rel gets her S3. Oh, this is so rough. Hmm. This is actually so bad. One more turn. Okay, okay. Okay, if this doesn't counter, the game is. Wait, it doesn't even matter. Because, like, he gets full bar here. Wow. I think he's dead, man. Unless it laps here, which. It's gonna push Rel back, right? Rel has idols, but it's only 10%. I don't think it's enough. Oh my god, that was so close. 94%. Okay, not really that close. Ah, oh shit. Okay, that was a really good match though. Although I feel like CYY misplayed. I feel like he should have S3 with Ruel on the Vinak. Cause like Vinak is gonna get S2. She pushed back with Finn, and then she can S3. So that was such a huge misplay from CYY. But congrats to Tetsu. And this was like a really good best of three, right? It was kind of close, and yeah, the ending was way too close for comfort for Tetsu. Although I have to say, I think the RNG is kind of 50-50 for both sides, because Tetsu did not counter on 4 single target attacks on Yufin, or maybe even 5, but CYY did not land defense breaks. So I feel like both of them were pretty unlucky, and yeah, that gave us a great game, I guess. So that's all I have for you guys today, and thanks everyone for watching.